Hidden advantages of every Glock model explained.
Glock 49. This is the answer to years of customer requests for a Glock 19 long, effectively serving as the reverse crossover of Glock 45. Glock 49 Gen 5 MOS is chambered in 9mm Luger and pairs the compact, concealable frame of Glock 19 with the longer 4.49-inch barrel and slide of Glock 17, giving you the best of both worlds for concealed carry. By utilizing a specialized elongated slide that fits the standard compact dust cover, you get the increased muzzle velocity and longer sight radius of a duty gun without the longer grip printing through your shirt. It comes standard with Gen 5 enhancements like the flared magwell, ambidextrous slide stop levers, and Glock marksman barrel, which features aggressive polygonal rifling for improved accuracy. Because it runs on the G19 frame, it accepts standard 15-round magazines and fits the vast majority of G19 holsters that have an open bottom, while the MOS system allows for immediate optic mounting. It is arguably the most ballistically efficient concealed carry pistol in the 9mm lineup, squeezing duty-grade performance out of a package that hides as easily as a compact.
Glock 48. Think of Glock 48 as a 9mm Luger Glock 19 that went on a diet, offering the exact same length and height dimensions as the compact G19, but shaved down to a scant 1.1-inch width for superior comfort inside the waistband. It features a 4.17-inch barrel, longer than the 43X, which provides a significant boost in bullet velocity and a longer sight radius that makes accuracy at distance much easier to achieve. The Slimline frame holds a 10-round single-stack magazine, but the grip length allows for a full 3-finger hold, eliminating the pinky dangle common with subcompacts. This model features the NDLC finish on the slide, front serrations for positive manipulation, and a reversible magazine catch, making it functionally identical to its larger cousins, but far easier to carry all day. For shooters who prefer the shooting dynamics of a mid-size pistol, but require the vanishing profile of a single stack, the G48 strikes the perfect balance between shootability and concealability.
Glock 45, chambered in 9mm Luger and represents the modern evolution of the crossover concept, combining the full-size frame and 17-round capacity of Glock 17 with the shorter, faster cycling slide of Glock 19. This configuration was driven by law enforcement demands for a pistol that offers the commanding grip real estate needed for a fast draw and recoil control, while the shorter 4.02-inch barrel clears holsters faster and digs less into vehicle seats. By reducing the slide mass, the G45 tracks incredibly flat during rapid fire, returning to target faster than the heavier G17. It features the full suite of Gen 5 upgrades, including the flared magwell for speed reloads, the marksman barrel for precision, and a dual recoil spring assembly that significantly dampens felt recoil. It isn't just a G19X in black, it includes front serrations and a flared magwell that the X lacked, cementing its place as the premier do-it-all fighting pistol for duty and home defense.
Glock 43X. G43X takes the industry-standard slimline slide of Glock 43 and mates it to a slightly elongated grip frame, boosting capacity to 10 rounds while drastically improving shooter control. This crossover of the Slimline series addresses the biggest complaint of the original 43, the lack of grip surface, without adding any width to the slide, keeping it at that concealable 1.1-inch profile. The 3.41-inch barrel is short enough for comfort in the appendix carry position, while the frame features a built-in beaver tail to prevent slide bite and allow for a high, aggressive grip. It includes Gen 5 features like the reversible mag catch and the precision marksman barrel, making it far more capable than a typical belly gun. With the aftermarket support offering shielded metal magazines that can boost capacity to 15 rounds, the G43X has effectively rendered many double-stack compacts obsolete for the modern concealed carrier who prioritizes comfort.
Glock 47 MOS. Originally developed for U.S. Customs and Border Protection to replace Glock 17, Glock 47 MOS is the most modular duty pistol Glock has ever produced. While it mimics the full-size footprint of a Glock 17 with 9mm Luger, a 4.49-inch barrel, and a 17-round capacity, it is technically built with a shortened dust cover that matches the recoil assembly of a Glock 19. This critical engineering change means the G47 slide is fully interchangeable with Glock 19, Glock 45, and Glock 19X frames, allowing users to mix and match components across the entire Gen 5 9mm ecosystem. It comes standard with the modular optics system, front serrations, and the removal of finger grooves, offering a modern duty solution that doesn't sacrifice compatibility. If you already own a G19, buying a G47 essentially gives you the ability to create a G45 and a G49 just by swapping the slides, making it the ultimate Lego piece for the serious Glock collector or agency armorer.
Glock 44, the definitive rimfire trainer designed to mimic the exact size, weight, and handling characteristics of Glock 19, but chambered in .22 long rifle. Unlike other conversions, this is a standalone firearm featuring a revolutionary hybrid steel polymer slide that is lightweight enough to cycle low recoil rimfire ammunition reliably while maintaining the durability Glock is known for. It uses a 10-round load assist magazine and features the same adjustable back straps and safe action trigger feel as its centerfire counterparts, allowing for seamless cross-training. This pistol allows shooters to practice their draw, sight alignment, and trigger control for a fraction of the cost of 9mm ammunition. It also features Glock marksman barrel and adjustable rear sights, ensuring that your training sessions are precise.
Glock 43. This one revolutionized the single-stack 9mm market, offering the legendary reliability of the safe action system in a package small enough for pocket or ankle carry. With a 6-round capacity and a 3.41-inch barrel, it is the smallest 9mm pistol Glock produces, featuring a short grip that disappears under even the lightest clothing. Despite its diminutive size, it retains the familiar Glock trigger brake and reset, allowing experienced shooters to transition to deep concealment without learning a new manual of arms. The aggressive texture on the grip ensures the gun stays planted in the hand during recoil, which is snappy but manageable for a gun of this weight class. It serves a specific niche for non-permissive environments or deep cover rolls, where even the 43X grip would be too long to hide, remaining the gold standard for maximum concealment without stepping down to a smaller caliber.
Glock 42, the smallest, lightest pistol in Glock inventory, but its most critical feature is its engineering.
G40 Gen 4 OMOS is a long-slide 10mm powerhouse designed specifically for handgun hunting and protection against dangerous game. It features a massive 6.02-inch barrel, which provides sufficient burn time for heavy 10mm loads to reach their full ballistic potential, generating energy levels comparable to a .41 Magnum. The sheer mass of the heavy slide and the long barrel act as a counterweight, soaking up the stout recoil of the 10mm cartridge and making it surprisingly controllable for rapid follow-up shots. It comes optic-ready from the factory with the OMOS system, which is essential for taking precision shots at hunting distances of 50 yards or more. With a 15-round capacity and a sight radius of over 8 inches, the G40 is a specialized tool that transforms the 10mm auto from a defensive round into a viable medium-game hunting cartridge, earning its reputation as the ultimate woods carry pistol.
Glock 37. This was the flagship of Glock's ambitious attempt to revolutionize .45 caliber ballistics with the proprietary .45 Glock automatic pistol cartridge. It offers the full ballistic performance of the .45 ACP, but is built on the standard-sized frame of a Glock 17 rather than the large frame of Glock 21. This was achieved by shortening the .45 case length, allowing the grip circumference to remain manageable for shooters with average-sized hands. The slide is slightly wider and heavier than a G17 to handle the increased bolt thrust, but the pistol points and handles like a standard-duty 9mm. It holds 10 rounds of .45 GAP and was adopted by several state patrol agencies who wanted big-bore stopping power without the oversized grip that caused qualification issues for some officers. While the caliber is now niche, the G37 remains an engineering marvel, a .45 that truly fits everyone.
Glock 28. The Glock 28 is the subcompact solution for markets where military calibers are restricted, mirroring the size and shape of the baby Glock 26, but chambered in .380 auto. Because of the lower pressure of the .380 cartridge, this model operates on a unique straight blowback system rather than the standard locked breech design found in larger Glocks. Despite this difference, it retains the same external dimensions, grip angle, and trigger pull as its 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson counterparts. It holds 10 rounds of .380 auto in a standard flush magazine, not 16 as some sources might suggest, making it a capacity-compliant option for deep concealment. While the blowback design can create a slightly snappier recoil impulse than expected for the caliber, the G28 offers shooters in restricted jurisdictions the ability to carry a subcompact pistol that fits the same holsters and accessories as the legendary G26.
Glock 25. This is the compact .380 auto variant designed specifically for countries with laws prohibiting civilian ownership of, quote, military calibers like 9mm. While it shares the exact physical dimensions and 15-round capacity of the world-famous Glock 19, the internal mechanism is completely different, utilizing a straight blowback system to cycle the lower-pressure .380 round. This means the barrel is fixed to the frame during firing, unlike the tilting barrel of the G19. Despite this mechanical difference, the manual of arms is identical to any other Glock, featuring the same safe-action trigger, magazine release, and slide-stop location. It offers a remarkably soft shooting experience due to the substantial slide mass dampening the .380 recoil, making it an excellent choice for recoil-sensitive shooters or those legally restricted to the caliber who still want a filling, comfortable grip.
Glock 39. This is the subcompact powerhouse of the Gap line, a baby Glock that delivers 6 rounds of .45 caliber payload. It shares the diminutive dimensions of Glock 26 and 27, but features the wider, heavy slide required for the Gap cartridge. Despite its tiny size, the ballistics are impressive, often matching standard velocity .45 ACP performance from a 3.42-inch barrel. The genius of the G39 lies in its shootability. Because the Gap cartridge uses a small pistol primer and modern powder, and the slide has extra mass, the recoil is often described as a heavy push rather than the violent snap of a subcompact 40 or 10mm. It accepts the larger magazines from the G38 and G37, making it a viable backup gun for those invested in the caliber.
It is a rare, specialized tool for the shooter who wants the biggest possible bullet in the smallest possible gun.
Glock 36. The G36 stands alone as the only true single-stack 45 ACP Glock has ever produced, purpose-built for deep concealment of a big-bore cartridge. Unlike the double-stack G30, the G36 features a uniquely slim frame and slide, just 1.13 inches wide, making it comparable in thickness to a 9mm, but chambered for the legendary 45 Auto. It holds 6 rounds in a dedicated single-stack magazine. Note that it cannot accept magazines from the G21 or G30 families, and features a 3.78-inch barrel. The grip ergonomics are distinct, often praised by those with smaller hands who find the standard Glock 45s too brick-like to hold effectively. While the capacity is lower, the trade-off is a 45 that disappears under a t-shirt and carries effortlessly inside the waistband. It represents a specific engineering solution for the old-school shooter who demands 45 caliber authority in a package that doesn't require dressing around a service pistol.
Glock 38. The Glock 38 is the compact variant of the Gap family, essentially a 45 caliber pistol that fits in a Glock 19 holster. By utilizing the shorter 45 Gap cartridge, Glock was able to fit 8 rounds of 45 caliber ammunition into a frame size that is usually restricted to 9mm or 40 Smith & Wesson. This solves the brick problem of the compact Glock 30. The G38 has a grip that is easier to reach around and a bore axis that sits lower in the hand, contributing to better recoil control. It features a 4.02-inch barrel and the same wider slide profile as the G37 for durability. For the concealed carrier, this model represents a unicorn configuration, the heavy thump of a 45 defensive load in a pistol that is identical in length and height to the world's most popular carry gun, the G19.
Glock 35. The G35 is the long slide answer for the 40 Smith & Wesson, designed specifically to dominate the major power factor divisions of competitive shooting. Like the G34, it utilizes a 5.31-inch barrel and extended slide on a standard frame, but it is chambered in 40 to deliver the heavier impact required for scoring advantages in USPSA Limited Division. The extra slide length is critical here. It slows down the violent unlocking speed of the high-pressure 40 cartridge, smoothing out the recoil impulse into a manageable push rather than a sharp snap. It features adjustable rear sights and a 15-round standard capacity, which can be easily extended with aftermarket base pads. For the shooter who prefers the heavy-hitting ballistics of the 40 for duty or home defense, the G35 offers a significant handling advantage over the standard G22, taming the caliber's notorious snap without sacrificing terminal performance.
Glock 34. The Glock 34 is the undisputed king of practical competition. Effectively a Glock 17 that has been stretched and tuned for maximum shootability. It features a 5.31-inch barrel and an extended slide, which drastically increases the sight radius for precision shots and adds forward weight to dampen muzzle rise. Inside, it traditionally features a minus connector, lightening the trigger pull weight right out of the box to aid in rapid, accurate fire. The extended controls, specifically the magazine release and slide stop, are designed for high-speed manipulation, catering to the needs of USPSA and IDPA competitors. Gen 5 models have introduced the marksman barrel and removed the top slide cutout, further enhancing inherent accuracy and durability. Whether used for ringing steel at 25 yards or as a tactical duty weapon for SWAT teams who prioritize precision, the G34 is the softest shooting 9mm in Glock's catalog, making complex shooting solutions feel effortless.
Glock 33. Known as the pocket rocket, Glock 33 stuffs the raw power of the 357 SIG into the subcompact baby Glock frame. While it shares the external dimensions of Glock 26 and 27, it feeds from a 9-round flush-fit magazine, delivering 9 rounds of Magnum-class energy from a package that can hide on an ankle.
Despite the short 3.42-inch barrel, the efficient 357 SIG powder column minimizes velocity loss, meaning this subcompact still hits harder than most full-size service pistols. The recoil is significant, often described as a sharp snap accompanied by a massive muzzle flash, but for shooters who master the grip, it is shockingly accurate. It accepts the larger 13-round magazines from the G32 and 15-round magazines from the G31, making it a versatile backup gun that can fight like a primary if needed. It is a specialized tool for those who refuse to compromise on stopping power, regardless of how small the gun needs to be.
Glock 32. The G32 takes the ferocious performance of the 357 SIG and condenses it into the compact footprint of Glock 19, creating arguably the most power-dense carry pistol ever made. It features a 4.02-inch barrel and a 13-round capacity, yet retains enough velocity to outperform almost any standard pressure 9mm plus P-load on the market. Because it shares the exact dimensions of the ubiquitous G19, it fits the same vast ecosystem of holsters and accessories, allowing for seamless integration into a concealed carry rotation. The recoil is noticeably faster and spicier than its 9mm counterpart, requiring a firm grip to manage the muzzle flip, but the trade-off is a pistol that shoots laser flat out to 50 yards. Formerly a favorite of the Secret Service and Federal Air Marshals, the G32 offers a do-it-all compromise, small enough to hide inside a waistband, but powerful enough to end a fight through intermediate barriers.
Glock 31. This is the definitive barrier-blind powerhouse, housing the high-velocity 357 SIG cartridge in a standard full-size frame identical to Glock 17. Originally designed to give law enforcement 357 Magnum ballistics in a high-capacity semi-automatic, this pistol pushes a 125-grain projectile at speeds exceeding 1,350 feet per second. The bottleneck design of the cartridge, effectively a 40 Smith & Wesson case necked down to 9mm, makes it inherently one of the most reliable feeding rounds in existence, as the smaller bullet funnels easily into the larger chamber. With a 15-round capacity and a 4.49-inch barrel, the G31 delivers incredible kinetic energy and flat trajectory, capable of defeating windshield glass and car doors without deflection. While the recoil impulse is sharper and louder than a 9mm or 40mm, the full-size grip and dual recoil spring assembly help mitigate the snap, making it controllable for experienced shooters. For those who demand rifle-like penetration capabilities in a standard duty sidearm, the G31 remains the ballistic king of the standard frame Glocks.
Glock 29. G29 is the subcompact that punches far above its weight class, delivering 10 rounds of full-power 10mm auto in a package small enough for concealed carry. Built on the robust, large frame, similar to the G30, it features a thick, reinforced slide and heavy dual recoil springs necessary to tame the high-pressure 10mm cartridge. While the grip is short, leaving the pinky dangling for most shooters, the use of pinky extension base plates or 15-round Glock 20 magazines can provide a full firing grip. It is a favorite among hikers and outdoorsmen who need a defense against predators like bears or hogs, but don't want the burden of a full-size chest holster. The recoil is stout and requires a disciplined grip, but for the capability to carry Magnum-level energy inside the waistband, the G29 has no equal in the firearms world.
Glock 24. The Glock 24 is the long slide competition specialist of the 40 Smith & Wesson family, serving as the 40 caliber equivalent to the legendary Glock 17L. It features an extended 6.02-inch barrel and slide mounted on the standard full-size frame, providing an exceptional sight radius for precision shooting. To ensure reliable cycling with the 40 caliber cartridge, the slide often features a lightning cut on the top to reduce reciprocating mass. This extended length allows the 40 Smith & Wesson round to achieve maximum velocity and creates a recoil impulse that is incredibly soft and flat, making it a dominant force in USPSA Limited Division where major power factor scoring is required. While it accepts standard 15-round magazines from Glock 22, it is a specialized tool rarely seen outside of competition circles due to its size.
Glock 27. The G27 is the subcompact powerhouse of the 40 caliber family, packing 9 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson into a frame identical to Glock 26. Designed as the ultimate backup gun for law enforcement officers carrying the G22 or G23, this pistol delivers serious terminal ballistics from a package small enough for ankle or pocket carry. The combination of the high-pressure 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge and the short subcompact slide creates a stout recoil impulse, often described as snappy. But the wide dual-stack grip helps distribute that force across the hand. Its greatest tactical advantage is compatibility. In a pinch, the G27 will accept any larger double-stack 40 caliber Glock magazine, instantly upgrading your capacity from 9 rounds to 13, 15, or even 22 rounds. For those who refuse to step down to 9mm, the G27 remains a proven, hard-hitting option that hits with authority.
Glock 23. This is the compact 40 Smith & Wesson that became the gold standard for American law enforcement for nearly 2 decades. Mechanically, it is identical in size to Glock 19, featuring a 4.02-inch barrel and a frame size that balances concealability with combat effectiveness. However, it packs 13 rounds of the harder-hitting 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge, offering a significant step up in energy over 9mm without increasing the gun's footprint. The recoil is notably snappier than the G19 due to the high-pressure round, but the low bore axis and polymer frame do an excellent job of mitigating the muzzle flip. It remains a favorite for those who want a do-it-all pistol, small enough to carry inside the waistband, but powerful enough for duty use.
Glock 22. This is the full-size service pistol that defined the 40 Smith & Wesson era. Sharing the exact external dimensions of Glock 17, it features a 4.49-inch barrel and a full-length grip that houses a standard 15-round magazine. It was engineered to bridge the gap between heavy 45 ACP terminal performance and high-capacity 9mm carry, quickly becoming the most issued police sidearm in the United States. The G22 is built to withstand the sharper pressure curve of the 40 caliber round, featuring a slightly heavier slide and stiffer recoil spring than its 9mm twin. For shooters who prioritize stopping power and barrier penetration in a proven, duty-sized platform, the G22 offers a track record of reliability that few other pistols can match.
Glock 21. This is the big bore workhorse, bringing modern high capacity to the legendary 45 ACP cartridge. Built on a larger frame than the 9mm or 40 models to accommodate the fat 45 rounds, it holds an impressive 13 rounds in a standard flush-fit magazine, nearly double the capacity of a traditional 1911. Despite its size, the G21 is famous for its soft shooting characteristics. The polymer frame flexes to absorb recoil, turning the heavy push of the 45 into a manageable impulse. The Gen 4 and Gen 5 models feature a modular backstrap system and a slightly reduced grip circumference, making this large frame pistol accessible to a wider variety of hand sizes. It is the ultimate choice for those who trust the 45 ACP implicitly but demand Glock reliability.
Glock 20. The G20 is widely regarded as the most capable backcountry defense pistol ever made. Chambered in the powerhouse 10mm auto, it delivers 15 rounds of Magnum-class energy, capable of taking down medium game or stopping dangerous predators like bears and hogs. To handle the intense pressure of full-power 10mm loads, the G20 is built on a reinforced large frame, with a heavier slide and a robust dual recoil spring assembly. This mass helps tame the 10mm's sharp recoil, making it controllable for rapid follow-up shots in defensive situations. With a 4.61-inch barrel and a reputation for feeding everything from light target loads to heavy hard-cast lead bullets, the G20 is the undisputed king of the 10mm platform.
Glock 19X.
The 19X is the civilian release of Glock's submission for the U.S. Army's Modular Handgun System trials, representing the company's first factory crossover 9mm pistol. It features a coyote tan PVD finish and combines the full-size frame of Glock 17 with the compact slide of Glock 19. This configuration gives you a commanding, full-handed grip for maximum control and capacity, shipping with one 17-round and two 19-round extended magazines, while keeping the slide length short for faster clearing from a holster. It includes standard night sights, a lanyard loop, and Gen 5 features like the marksman barrel and ambidextrous slide stop, but notably lacks the flared magwell to prevent snagging on military gear. It is the ultimate combat compact, designed for environments where grip security and 9mm capacity matter more than deep concealment.
Glock 17L, the original long slide competition model, predating Glock 34. It features an impressive 6.02-inch barrel, offering the longest sight radius of any 9mm Glock for maximum precision and velocity. The slide features a distinctive lightning cut on the top to ensure it cycles reliably with standard 9mm ammunition despite the extra length. This extended barrel allows the 9mm cartridge to burn its powder completely, increasing velocity while the added weight at the muzzle virtually eliminates recoil. Designed strictly for target shooting and competition, it uses a lighter 4.5-pound trigger connector from the factory. It is a specialized instrument for the shooter who wants to extract every possible ounce of accuracy from the 9mm cartridge.
Glock 26. Known affectionately as the Baby Glock, Glock 26 defined the subcompact 9mm category upon its release, offering a 10-round capacity in a pistol barely larger than a snub-nose revolver. Chambered in 9mm Luger, it was achieved by chopping the grip and slide of Glock 19 while retaining the double-stack width, which allows for a secure, controllable firing grip despite the short length. Its defining feature is its magical compatibility. While it ships with flush 10-round magazines, it will accept any double-stack 9mm magazine Glock makes, from the 15-round G19 mag to the 33-round extended stick. This versatility makes it the gold standard for off-duty police carry, allowing an officer to carry a small gun that can fight like a big gun if needed. With the Gen 5 updates adding the marksman barrel and removing the finger grooves, the G26 remains the most versatile subcompact on the planet.
Glock 17, the original bad boy that launched the whole Glock empire back in '82. Full-size frame, 4.49-inch barrel, and a standard 17-round magazine. Glock's 17th patent, that's literally why it's called the 17. This is the blueprint every other Glock has measured against. Striker-fired safe-action trigger with the classic 5.5-pound pull, super low bore axis so the gun shoots flat and flips almost nothing in your hand. The grip angle feels weird at first, but once you get it, every Glock after this feels exactly the same, which is the whole point. Polymer frame, Tenifer-coated slide, and only 34 parts total. Fewer things to break or clog up when you're rolling around in mud or sand. Mild 9mm recoil, perfect balance, and it fits 90% of adult hands right out of the box. The aftermarket world revolves around this frame size. Slides, triggers, mags, everything is built for Glock 17 first. Master this one, and the rest of the lineup instantly starts making sense.
Glock 19. This is widely considered the Goldilocks of the pistol world. Not too big, not too small, but just right for almost every role. By shaving roughly half an inch off the grip and barrel of Glock 17, Glock created a 9mm pistol with a 4.02-inch barrel and a 15-round capacity that is compact enough for concealed carry, yet substantial enough for duty use. It is the most popular handgun in the world for a reason. It accepts all double-stack 9mm magazines larger than its own, offering unmatched versatility. The Gen 5 iteration perfects the formula by removing the finger grooves for a universal fit, adding the marksman barrel for improved accuracy, and including a flared magwell for faster reloads. If you can only own one handgun to do everything from home defense to daily carry, the 9mm G19 is the universal answer.